Welcome to NIOS, dear learners. The subject is Home Science, lesson number 11, Time and Energy Management. Before beginning the chapter, let's discuss some difficult words in Indian Sign Language. Activities. As you can see in the picture, the condition in which things are happening or being done, be it cooking, playing, running, walking, doing different kind of things, it's called doing activities. Exhausted means very tired. For example, a person has worked all day, they become exhausted in the evening. Spend, to spend money on goods, services or anything that benefits us, to have that expenditure of money. Energy, the strength and vitality required for physical and mental activity. Management. Management means the process of dealing with or controlling things on the basis of time. We will discuss more about management in this chapter. Performed, to present a form of entertainment to the audience, be it dance, music, acting, lectures, workshop, etc. Schedule, a plan of carrying out a process or procedure. Like when you can use a calendar to schedule your meetings with family, friends, etc. Adjustments, the process of adapting or becoming used to a new situation, being able to do different things at the same time and adjusting the time. Sequencing, as you can see in the picture as well, everything is arranged in a particular order. So we see sequences in farms for wheat growth, etc. Sequence in terms of people standing in a line, sequence of chairs, sequence of food that has been kept in the kitchen, etc. So anything that is aligned in a particular order. Equipment, as you can see in the picture, the things that are necessary for a particular purpose, be it screwdriver, pechkes, anything. Flexible, to be able to easily modify and respond to the altered circumstances. A person who is flexible, doesn't have a fixed schedule and is okay to be flexible. Underline, as you can see in the picture, there are different kinds of lines that are there. When you draw a line under a word or a phrase, that is called underlining. Estimate, an approximation, calculation or a judgment of value. Completing, to finish something. Simplification, the process of making something simpler or easier to understand, We'll discuss more about simplification in this chapter. Heavy work. As you can see in the picture, a person is doing a lot of work and there's a lot of load that he's carrying. So, a lot of heavy work. Labor means different kinds of work. Different kinds of labor people working, as you can see in the picture as well, masons, etc. Sprinkle water. As you can see in the picture, the water is getting sprinkled, it's coming out in droplets. So, droplet dropping is called sprinkle water. Now, the word meanings are done. Let's begin the chapter. This is part 1. Now that we have discussed the word meanings, let's start with the chapter, part 1. Let's discuss about a story about time and energy management. There are two friends. One is named Radha and the other is named Sita. Radha, this is how I am going to sign Radha, and this is how I am going to sign Sita. Radha works both at home and also has a job outside. So, she has been managing both. Whereas Sita only works at home. Their works are different. Radha takes care of her family, children, everyone, makes food of the house and also goes out and does the job. She would iron the clothes, wash the clothes and manages her time and energy very well. Whereas Sita, she's only doing the housework and still feels that her work is not getting completed on time and doesn't have time for herself. She loses out on energy very quickly once her husband and children go off to school. So, she gets exhausted. Sita is only doing the housework, but Radha is doing both. How is she able to manage both? Because preparation of Radha is much better than preparation of Sita. How is it different? We will be discussing this in the chapter. What is time and energy management? Let me explain. Making the best use of time and energy available to perform for certain tasks. And when you have the energy and time to do this thing, it's called time and energy management. We have to have a good schedule to be able to do that. If we don't have that, we will get exhausted. Sometimes we notice that people are exhausted because they are not able to manage their time and energy that well. Time plan. A time plan is an advanced plan of activities. It's an important thing to maintain a schedule. For example, what next we have to do throughout the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. So, everything that has to be done has to be planned. This is important. If we don't plan the day, if you're not writing it, you can mentally also prepare the plan. It can be done either mentally or it can be written. So, once your plan is set, you can save a lot of energy. If you don't have a plan, it can be very, very exhausting and management will be very, very poor. The steps that are involved in making a time plan. Let me explain. Step 1. For example, there is a woman, there's a working woman and she knows what she has to do in the morning. For example, she has to wake up in the morning, prepare tiffins for the husband and for the children, get the children ready for school, make them wake up on time, give them a bath, etc. And then yourself also get ready for work. So, always perform the activities in the allotted time. Always be prepared that what time are you allotting for what kind of work, so that your plan is ready. You can write it down or keep it somewhere. Second is underline the activities which need to be done. For example, waking up in the morning, brushing the teeth, preparing the food, sending children to school, and once they are done with school, picking them up, remember to pick them up, take a nap, etc. So doing everything on time. So anything that has to be done, underline the activities which need to be done at a definite time, so that you can check the boxes of what works have been done. If you're not doing the underlining the activities, maybe you will miss out on some things that you needed to be that were needed to be done, but you haven't done them. Make an estimate of the time that would be required for the activities. For example, estimating that cooking would require 45 minutes and getting ready for work would require 20 minutes. I have to take a bath, everything like that. So make an estimate time of how much time is needed for the work. You can that way manage both your time and energy. Arrange the activities in sequence that have to be done. For instance, a baby has to wake up in the morning and you have to, for your child you have to prepare the food. And if the baby has woken up, then you can't make the food because the baby will end up troubling you. So wake up before the baby wakes up, get the works done, fill the water bottles, cut the fruits, whatever notepads etc. for your husband have to be kept. So keep them arranged well in advance before the baby wakes up, so that you can save a lot of time, and then get your children ready and leave them for school. So arrange the activities in sequence. Keep in mind the schedule of other family members. We know that it can be heavy for one person, for a woman especially, to do all the work. It can be burdened. So we should always divide the work in the family. For example, if a woman is waking up in the morning and she's cooking, whereas the children also have to be dressed up for school at the same time, the husband can take the lead and dress up the children. Or husband can cook and women can take the lead of dressing up the children. If sometimes the husband has to urgently go somewhere and he can't do that, then the woman has to manage it, and vice versa. If the woman has to leave for something urgent, for a meeting or anything like that, the husband can take the whole job of doing all the work. So it's very important that we divide the work in family and not one person is burdened. While sequencing, we can cook food at the same time. Like we're making breakfast, and then when you're coming back home and then you're making dinner, that will be very late and you'll be very tired. So it's better off, while you're cooking in the morning, you can cook your lunch and dinner also at the same time. You can wake up early and prepare all the 3 meals at the same time. So your time is also saved and your energy is also saved. Everyone can serve themselves easily, just heat the food and eat it, so that you also feel relaxed and energetic once you have come back from the office. So preparation of food can be done in a better way. Once you've followed these steps, write down the final plan. Hope you all remember the steps. So it's best if you can write down your final plan, and it will help you do things at a good pace. And it's always better to be realistic. For example, I know that I will take 30 minutes to cook the food, and I feel that in 30 minutes I'll be able to do it. You yourselves add 5 minutes to it. Take 35 minutes, so that you're not frustrated just in case anything comes up and you're not able to complete it in 30 minutes. So always keep an extra time for yourself. Even for ironing clothes, if you're thinking it's going to be 15 minutes, just keep 5 minutes extra, keep it 20 minutes. Even for dressing up your children, or for your personal work as well, like bathing etc., so that you can avoid those frustration of not being able to complete the activity on time. Remember that. Period of peak load. There are sometimes in family something happens that we have very little time, but the work has to be done. For example, a woman has an important meeting, and at the same time her son also has an exam in the morning. So she has to drop the son to school and also attend the meeting. So she has to manage the peak load. She has to do both the things timely, cook for the family, even go to the meeting and take care of the child as well. So that managing is called the peak load. To demand the reduction of peak load periods, what steps can be taken to do that? We can always take help of a family member to support in that case of a peak load, or can hire an outside help and pay them to take the workload from the person who's completely burdened. You can share it with their family members, or you can hire a house help. Always prepare a sample time plan. It helps you in building and doing the work faster. If you observe people who are always on time, have a time plan. This is the process of a time plan. 5:30 to 5:45, wake up, go to toilet and brush your teeth. 5:45 to 6 a.m., have your tea, relax. After 6 to 7, prepare breakfast, tiffins and lunch for your husband, for yourself, for your children, for everyone. 7 to 7:30, get the children ready for school. 8 o'clock to 8:15, have your breakfast and then leave for your office. Always a sample plan is good to work. Work organization. What is work organization? When people come together, we have to have a work organization, planning, arranging and performing one's activities in such a way that the work is completed in the allotted period of time with minimum energy expenditure. When people are working in groups and everything, is happening, if organization structure is not there while you're working, then everybody can get exhausted and the work ideas will not flow easily. Now let's discuss some types of work. Light work using minimum energy. Using minimum energy, you can do simple work. For example, cutting vegetables, it's simple. Or you can knitting, you can do some reading, you can do some writing, etc. Or you can do some basic dusting. This is for minimum energy of level that you have, light work. Use moderate work using minimum energy. Moderate work, like it can be sweeping, cooking, semi-automatic washing machine for cleaning the clothes, for washing the clothes, drying the clothes, mopping a little bit, sweeping here and there, and that is the moderate amount of energy that you have. Now that's heavy work, uses the maximum energy. Heavy work can be done when you have the maximum energy. Mopping the floor, manually washing the heavy clothes with using your own hands, running around, climbing stairs, etc. requires heavy work. Remember that. When you have minimum energy, when you have maximum energy, what kind of work suit well? Thank you.